Hey there, Cassandra here, aka The Prosperous Heart, owner of www.prosperousheart.com, and I have a question for you. Have you ever had or currently have a home business where you felt like you weren't getting where you really wanted to go, or maybe you felt like you were stuck, or maybe you felt like your market was saturated? I've been there, and I'd like to share with you something today that I learned from a colleague and proud to say and humbled to say friend, Hark Harbert. Mark Harbert spoke about today in the Attraction Marketing Summit. Now, if you haven't heard about the summit, it's absolutely free. For 10 days, 4 people are going to be talking about different aspects of business, whether it might be Facebook ads or active prospecting, inactive prospecting, finding your target market. I mean, just about everything that you could possibly think of that you would need to know in order to be a successful online entrepreneur is being discussed in this summit. Now, it is currently limited time, so after 24 hours, the 4 interviews that are published are then put into the back vault for the VIP members to have access to, and then the next 4 are brought up. So if you want to upgrade like I did, because this stuff is amazing, you know, it's like pennies for as much as it's actually worth. And anyway, you can get more information on it by sending either AMVS 2017 to my messenger on my Facebook page, which you will get an introduction to how Facebook Messenger bots work, or you can simply say summit down below, and I will be sure to get the link to you. Now, this video was not necessarily to promote the summit, because I do think that anyone who wants to be successful with online marketing in 2018, they need to be on this summit. But I wanted to share with you today what some of the key points that I learned from Mark that I really think would be beneficial for my friends that are currently growing their own businesses, or maybe they are part of a home business industry, network marketing, multi-level marketing, MLM, direct sales, whatever. We're all the same. We all are marketing, right? So just a little background on Mark. He's a great guy. I've known him for a couple years now? Or is it just, yeah, a couple years now. No. It seems like a couple years. It's probably only been like 1, but I've known him for a while at this point, and he's absolutely got a heart of gold. And I just want to tell you, he's been doing online marketing since 2008, generated over 100,000 leads. He has created an annual multi-6-figure income as his own business, right? And has also made millions in affiliate commissions. So first of all, legal disclaimer, obviously not all results are typical and don't guarantee your own. What is happening is the people in the summit are sharing what they created, what they did to create their success online, and how they generated success. So you can either take it or leave it, but why not follow someone who's already been where you want to go and can tell you how to avoid the pitfalls? So affiliate commissions. Affiliate commissions means that somebody else created the product or service. Whereas if you created your own product or service, which everyone actually can, you would be amazed at what product you could create right now to generate additional income. It's amazing. But affiliate commissions are where you make money from someone else's stuff, whereas your own, you have 100% profit minus whatever monthly you have to use to keep them up. So he has recruited over 1,200 people into various programs, and he made over $100,000 in a single day. Again, find someone who has what you want and do what they do. So he has generated over 300 leads from YouTube and Facebook videos, and the biggest thing that he had to share was creating content. It is so important to be creating content. Several reasons. When you create content, people know that you know what you're talking about. You are able to share with them something that is able to empower them to create results in their business or whatever it is that they're trying to do. So, they'll come to you when they're ready to ask for help. Now, what Mark did when he got started was he just was a content machine. He learned, he implemented, he taught, and then by teaching that and by utilizing what he learns in his furthering of his education, he is able to generate leads by creating content that people find even years after he's made it. So, for example, he did more than 10 videos a day when he first started get started, and that's how he gained momentum, and he continues to do so because he's constantly creating content. So, why should you create content? 2 reasons. First of all is that it establishes you as an authority. You are growing in your knowledge and your skill set. You are sharing it with people so that they can do it as well, and you're positioning yourself as an authority. You are showing people that you know what you're talking about, that you're able to create results from it, and that they can follow the same procedure to create their own. So number 2, I mentioned it just moments prior, people come back to you when you provide answers or solutions to their needs, problems, desires, and wants. So if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I took some notes. I wanted to make sure I stayed on topic. Oh, I don't know why it just went light. Oh well, or dark. So that's why you should create content, because of those 2 main reasons. It establishes you as an authority, and people come to you when they have questions or are looking to get something done. So something to keep in mind is when you are getting started, especially with paid ads, because the topic that Mark talked about was Facebook video ads, which I have found have been the cheapest way to get your voice out there and to generate leads and likes to your page and interactions with your posts. It is incredible what you can do if you follow Facebook's rules and use Facebook ads, because you can do it for as little as $5 a day. Or less, actually. So what he mentioned was that 80% of ads will fail, and that's at first. At some point, it will turn where most of your ads are doing really well. So it just takes constant learning, because it's going to be changing. It's just how it's I forget what that phrase is, but it's just how it works. So it just takes practice and learning, and that's it. So, all right, so next thing I wanted to share was the 6 facts about Facebook ads. So I did mention one already. The first is that you can do it for as little as $5 a day. You can actually do it for as little as a penny a day, but I wouldn't suggest that, because you wouldn't get results fast, and you probably wouldn't get any results at all, because it doesn't give Facebook enough time to be able to really tweak their algorithm to make sure that it gets whatever the word escapes me. Oh my gosh. Whatever campaign you're using, whether it's video view or post engagement, and how you have set up your ad set, tongue twister, that is what's going to determine a lot of other factors. So really it should be $5 a day, and you can do it 5 days a week. Then that way it's not actually the full month for $150. But $5 a day is really truly bare minimum that you should be doing. And again, if you can only do 5 days a month, hey, 5 days more than you would otherwise. But you have to give Facebook some time to make sure that they are putting your stuff in front of the right people. So fact number 2, there's a difference between book versus street smarts. And street smarts, there are no substitutes. So the difference between book and street smarts: book smarts is what you're learning. So maybe you are constantly building up your skill set by learning how to do different social media marketing tactics, like what I'm doing. Or maybe you are learning different ways to release weight. And you're implementing it with some challenge for your business. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, that's what you're learning. That's not what you're implementing, what you're experiencing. So your street smarts are what you experience, and there's no substitute for that, because if you're not experiencing it, you're not seeing the results that are happening and able to make tweaks based off of what you've done with your book smarts. So fact number 3, you will pay for your education or experience in one way or another, whether it's financially, in time, in effort. You're going to pay for your education one way or another. So fact number 4, it is absolutely required that you do videos. Yes, videos, if you want people to get to know you and like you and trust you, because that's how people do business. And when you are behind the screen of the internet, you have a lot of leniency, and the people don't get to hear the inflections in your voice. They don't get to see your beautiful smile. They don't get to see that energy behind you because they just see words on a screen. So video allows you to stand out, because there's a lot of people who will never do video because they're too scared to get in front of a camera, had their hair flipped out funky because they can't make it go someplace because it's nighttime, they've already had a shower, and they're not putting their hair together just for a video. But there's people who will not do what's required in order to create their dreams, and that just means that what their immediate gratification is more important than what they want from their future vision. So, fact number 5, you do not have to have long videos in order to be successful. In fact, Facebook, it's probably better for your marketing if you don't have really, really long videos, because a lot of times people are not on Facebook to learn how to do something. They are not on Facebook to be sold something. Now, Facebook has the ability for marketers and advertisers to do that, to try to sell people on there, but Facebook is all about the user experience. So if you are doing video ads, the shorter they are, the better it's going to be for you for many reasons. The first of all is that Facebook looks at all statistics. All statistics. You would not believe how many statistics that Facebook has on how you interact with what's on Facebook. For example, if you were to see an ad in your feed and scroll through, and let's say that it was a 10-minute video of really cool training, but you're going to watch that later. So you only watch, let's say, a minute of it. That is 1/10 of that. So that's 10%. Okay, that person saw 10% of your video. Well, what if you had a minute or less video that was on there and they saw it for 30 seconds? That's not even a minute, right? 30 seconds. Caught their eye. Maybe they saw the whole thing. So that could be anywhere from 25% to 100% of that 1-minute video. And so, because they saw that video, and depending on what you had in the video, they might recognize you again later, you can use that information inside of what's called a custom audience. That will help lower your ad spend, improve your results, do some really cool stuff for your marketing. So, like I said, the videos do not have to be long. If you are, try not to, I've actually gone over the limit that I intended to, but try not to go more than 10 to 15 minutes on Facebook, and get to the point. So let's get to the point. Number 6, this is for everyone. So Facebook ads is not something that you have to be a Facebook ad ninja in order to do. You just have to learn the basics, get started, test things, because that's what marketing is you test things, and don't be afraid to fail. Just, you can turn that ad off if it's not doing well, and you can tweak the copy and improve your skill sets to improve your ad spend and your results. So then last but not least, there is a proven 4-step method that Mark talks about, but I'm going to say 5-step because I'm surprised he hasn't added it in yet. So the proven 5-step method, and I know that it's proven because I know that he does it, is this. Number 1. Introduction. Hey there, Cassandra here, aka the Prosperous Heart, yada yada yada, from prosperousheart.com, right? So that introduction that I did on mine. And I have a question for you. So there's your introduction. Second one, ask a question. So would you, I would have something prepared, I should have had something prepared, but are you tired of not getting the leads you desire? What could your business look like when you have, I think it was 100 leads in a day, 200 to 300 leads in a day, I think is what Mark can get on average. Then this video is for you. So you ask the question. Then number 3, you show what it is that you are going to show. And then number 4 is the call to action. So, if you want to learn more about XYZ, then click the link at the end of this video, or go to the link at the end of this video, or send the keyword to my messenger. Hey, messenger, chatbot, woohoo. And then I will send you this freebie that teaches you ABC. I don't know. So the 5th one to that is marketing. You market You market that video. You put it up on YouTube, you put it up on your blog, you make sure the SEO is done correctly, or at least something with SEO, following the right procedures that you should be learning if you are looking to grow in 2018, because it's an online marketer's extravaganza. And if you know the rules, and if you know how to do even just a few things, a few tweaks here and there, and if you are brave enough to take that challenge to improve your business and get results in 2018, then you're going to see them. So that was the proven 5-step formula, not 4. And then something else he shared was that people just overthink things, and they do. They get afraid. They're like, oh, well, I can't get on a video because my hair's not done, or my makeup's not on, or I've already done a video today, or I don't feel like doing it, right? They overthink it, and they make excuses. And something that another speaker talked about, Kate McShay, was about you just have to find the right market and then put your stuff in front of those people. So then he provided an example, and I'm not going to go quite into that, but there were 3 pieces of that I wanted to share with you. So 3 pieces of an ad. First of all, you have to have a targeted message for a targeted audience that you send that to. It has to be about something of interest to your target market, so generating leads or the like. And then number 3, give a freebie. Everybody loves to get free things. Most people will not give you their information unless they're going to get something in return. So, immediate gratification. So those are those 3 pieces. And then last but not least, something he had mentioned is that some people get upset because people don't buy. They might get 3 people on a webinar or 20 people on a webinar and nobody buys. But what's awesome about this is that because they've interacted with that ad, they've interacted with your page, they've interacted with your videos, all these things that Facebook tracks, you have the ability to retarget them later to, talk to them about not having an empty cart. Like maybe they started to buy something but they didn't actually do it, or maybe you are sending a reminder about the webinar that they missed. There's so many different ways to come back to those people who already know you, like you, and trust you, and let them know, hey, I have this offer, whatever it is that you're selling or you are marketing, because again, that's the know, like, trust factor. So the last thing I wanted to share is that there was 2 things that Mark talked about today that were things that were shared in the summit. If you are a VIP member, you already have access to all of it. But if you missed out, Kate McShay talked about getting the right audience, and Antonio talked about mini chat. So lots and lots of great information in this summit. I do hope that you are checking out as much as you can if you're only doing the free one. And if you're in VIP, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing if you haven't checked out the bonuses yet. It's so cool. And some of them I've actually already purchased, and I know that they are amazing. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. My name is Cassandra, aka the Proscious Heart, owner of www.preciousheart.com. And again, if you would like access to the summit for free, put summit down below or send AMVS 2017 to my Facebook page. So fb.com/preciousheart. Or if you're watching it on Facebook, there should be a button somewhere. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.